actually thought it was earlier than what it is today. Look, here's a big post that I took out of my yard yesterday. These were a bugger to come out. Okay, the sprinklers are not going off, so let's take a little walk. Got all the little weeds out of the yard. But it sounds like the sprinklers are going off. So we have all the weeds out of the yard. I might take a trip to the nursery this week and get some plants. I have some pots that are just dying to get some plants in them in the porch. So I think my new favorite columbine is the white. It just really speaks to my heart. The grass is super wet and cold, and my feet burn. So I did an allergy test a few years ago, and this is the only plant that I'm allergic to, the juniper. And we had tons of juniper in my yard growing up. We do need to get my little shears out and take the little aspens out along my fence. I don't like how that looks. And I could not find my stakes in the garage to stake up my peony. I guess I need to get down into the basement and give a quick look there. If I don't find any, I need to get a couple single stakes online, maybe get these staked up. I think those are the only ones I'm going to stake up this year. Otherwise, I used to stake up all my peony, but I'm not going to do that this year. So I have a little tiny bird up there, just making tons of noise. It did not like its picture taken. How odd is that? That was just kind of odd. So I planted these just last year, and this is the first year it's blooming in my yard. Look. Thank you, Walmart. And I don't know what this is. I can't remember. I'm excited to see what it is. And this came from our property. I can't say our property. The property I sold my ex-husband on the Colorado-Wyoming border. It's a little geode. My hibiscus is getting its nice leaves. I love grafted plants. So I guess this is going to be my next. Looks like I got some bunny fluff. This is going to be my next little project, taking these stakes out next. So these stakes were on this tree. That was my project yesterday. Not those stakes exactly, but the ones I showed you earlier. I ended up, there was flowers here. I took those out and I put the little, what is that, a hawk? Put the hawk there to ward off the snakes in this corner. I deadheaded some irises and my peonies, deadheaded my peonies. My little toes are cold. There's our deflated pool. Not deflated, just collapsed. And all my flowers. I was too lazy to go get a trash bag. Actually, not too lazy. My gloves were giving me a rash around my wrists. I didn't have leather gloves on. I just had some type of cloth that was irritating my wrists. And my daisies are starting to fill in my pot. I like that. I may not need to go get a filler around that. How fun. I'm not hearing any cows today. Well, on cue, I heard one, did you? Got grass on my toes. Reddy's waiting for his breakfast. It's gonna be another hot day, like in the 80s today, but I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna put the dogs in the pool. I just weren't that enthusiastic about it. And I have to watch Rowdy. He tends to get ear infections. So I'm not sure what we're gonna do today, people. I did post it on my social media accounts and people just ate it right up. All right, everybody. Have a great Sunday. I think I'm gonna relax tomorrow. I need to get my house cleaned. I haven't mopped my floors in since I got back from the hotel, which was like 2 weeks ago. So my floors need a good mopping. That's my plan for tomorrow. But thank goodness I'm not a dirty person, so there's that. All right, everybody have a good Sunday. Peace out.